90. That is exactly how many minutes of continuous, totally natural-sounding, multi-speaker audio a brand new model called VibeVoice can generate in a single context window. Think about that for a second. We're not talking about those short, choppy, robotic snippets anymore. We are talking about feature-length, perfectly flowing podcast generation all in one go.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're putting together a structured playbook specifically for you developers out there. We are unpacking an incredible technical report from Microsoft Research on VibeVoice, which is a really novel framework designed for scalable, multi-speaker text-to-speech. If you've been looking to build advanced, highly realistic audio pipelines, you are definitely in the right place.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The long-form TTS challenge. 2. The VibeVoice architecture engine. 3. Setup for multi-speaker synthesis. 4. Tokenizer and diffusion magic. 5. Benchmarking the results. And finally, 6. Risks and responsible use. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The long-form TTS challenge, stitching versus streaming.
Okay, so let's dive into the core bottleneck developers face right now. Up until now, if you wanted to generate a podcast or a multi-participant audiobook, it basically meant synthesizing a bunch of short utterances individually and literally stitching them all together. And honestly, this concatenation is a huge pain. It leads to super unnatural turn-taking and just a total lack of contextual awareness. It's like a giant puzzle where the pieces don't quite fit. Well, VibeVoice solves this with next token diffusion running inside a massive 64K context window. This allows the model to actually remember the conversational context and generate audio that flows naturally, exactly like a real conversation.
Section 2. The VibeVoice architecture engine, popping the hood.
So, the engine running this whole system utilizes what they call next token diffusion. Instead of those really complex, fragile, multi-stage text-to-speech pipelines we're used to, it uses one unified method. It models the continuous audio data by auto-regressively generating latent vectors through diffusion. Simply put, it simplifies the whole stack immensely while actually boosting the output quality. A real win-win.
And to power all of this, VibeVoice relies on a massive, pre-trained large language model backbone, specifically QN 2.5. Think of this LLM backbone as the brain of the operation. It processes hybrid context features, intelligently uniting the acoustic data, like your initial voice prompt, with the semantic data, which is your text script. The LLM interprets the text and the assigned roles to predict a hidden state, and that hidden state is what actually drives the audio generation.
Section 3. Setup, multi-speaker synthesis, the developer tutorial.
All right, so the crucial point for you developers out there is how exactly you feed data into this engine to orchestrate multiple speakers. The model input, which we'll call X, is formed by a really simple concatenation. You just take the acoustic latent representations, the actual voice font features, represented by the letter Z, and you add them right to the text script embeddings, represented by T.
Let's break that down into a few totally actionable steps. Step 1, gather your specific voice latents and your text scripts. Step 2, interleave these with role identifiers, so speaker 1, speaker 2, and so on. Step 3, feed this single concatenated sequence directly into the LLM. You are completely removing unnecessary, clunky prior designs here. And finally, step 4, the LLM outputs its hidden states, and a token-level diffusion head decodes those continuous features directly into audio.
And here's the really cool part. By feeding those interleaved role identifiers directly into that massive context window, VibeVoice can seamlessly handle up to 4 distinct speakers in a single generation pass. The model inherently understands who is speaking and when, managing all that conversational turn-taking perfectly without you having to manually cut, paste, and align a bunch of different audio files.
Section 4. Tokenizer and diffusion magic, the ultimate zip file.
3200x. If you're sitting there wondering how an LLM can possibly process a 90-minute audio context window without just instantly running out of memory, this number is your answer. This is the staggering downsampling rate achieved by VibeVoice's causal speech tokenizer from a standard 24 kHz input.
To really put that into perspective, compared to the really popular encode model, which operates at a 600 Hz token rate using 8 quantizers, VibeVoice achieves an 80 times improvement in data compression. Literally 80 times. It drops the frame rate all the way down to an ultra-efficient 7.5 Hz using just a single quantizer. So 2 of these speech tokens are roughly equivalent to 1 standard text token. It preserves the audio fidelity perfectly while vastly reducing the computational load on your system. So once the LLM actually processes those highly compressed tokens, the decoding phase kicks in. It uses a super lightweight 4-layer token-level diffusion head. This little network iteratively refines Gaussian noise back into pristine acoustic features, and it heavily utilizes classifier-free guidance to interpolate between conditional and unconditional predictions. It's fast, it's highly efficient, and it is beautifully simple to implement.
Section 5. Benchmarking the results. 5,000 plus seconds.
All right, it is time to look at the data, and the trajectory here is just incredible. VibeVoice absolutely shatters previous limitations for output speech length. We're looking at generating over 5,000 seconds of audio. It dramatically outperforms some highly capable open and closed source models out there right now. We're talking about beating systems like Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview, 11 Labs V3 Alpha, and Cossi Voice. For length, it is totally in a league of its own.
But, it's not just about length, right? It's about quality. Scaling the LLM backbone up from 1.5 billion to 7 billion parameters yields some incredible perceptual gains. In subjective human evaluations for realism, which measures things like natural prosody, emotion, and just overall smoothness, VibeVoice 7B scored a 3.81. That actually edges out the top proprietary models they tested against. It captures that authentic human conversational vibe better than anything else in its class.
Section 6. Risks and responsible use. The developer's burden.
Okay, before you rush off to implement this in production, we definitely need to talk about the boundaries. Technically speaking, it currently only supports English and Chinese reliably. It doesn't handle background noise or music, and it can't currently generate overlapping speech, like where two people are talking over each other at exactly the same time. But far more importantly, the extreme realism of this 90-minute conversational audio creates a severe, very real risk for misuse in deepfakes, fraud, and disinformation campaigns.
In fact, the authors of the technical report are super clear on this, and I'm going to read this directly from them. We do not recommend using VibeVoice in commercial or real-world applications without further testing, intended for research and development purposes only. As developers, it is entirely our responsibility to ensure transcripts are reliable and to build solid safeguards against malicious deployment.
Which brings us to our final thought. VibeVoice absolutely proves that the technical barriers to generating massive, perfectly realistic multi-speaker conversations have fallen. As AI truly masters the authentic vibe of human conversation, the burden shifts entirely to us. How will we build the verification systems necessary to protect the voices we trust? Think about that as you experiment with this powerful new framework. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep building responsibly.